grew up in Hong Kong, and it's a crazy city. It's a lot of people, a lot of buildings, high rises, and things change every 2 seconds. At least it feels like it. It's very colorful, and it's a mixture of like tradition and like urban, like, concrete stuff.
And then when did you move here?
I got my green card when I was like 13, 14, but I didn't actually move here until I was 17. I came here for college. Yeah, I mean, I've always done art. I mean, really didn't consider myself artist back then, but I remember, it's just something I did when I was little. Other kids take crayons and drawing walls. Well, I grew up in a place where space is really, really precious. And like streets are like half the size. It feels like half the size, maybe it's not. And so I'm attracted to just how wide we can look. And I also grew up on high rises, so you can see out from the window, and it's just very, very. It's an awesome view. I don't know how to describe it. I try to capture it.
And so did that change when you came here, or is that way?
No, it's always trying to look far away. Like, see how far I can look and what I can see in front of me. Well, lemon and orange actually started as actual fruits. They were in the Bodhi Bear series as fruits. And lemon is enlightenment and ideas and creativity, and orange is the corporal, basic stuff, like our emotions, things we need, how we live, and what is that? The need hierarchy. I don't remember. Yeah. So that's orange, and they just kind of evolved into characters.
And that's also something you included in Naked City, right? Or?
Yes. Okay. They're in a different form. They're more realistic. Yeah, I didn't. I'm glad you noticed it. I wasn't sure if it's noticeable.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah. Okay.
That's cool. Yeah. I mean, they're always just, they're talking to each other, but they're not really talking to each other the way they stand. So that goes back to the alienation thing, how we interact with each other. Well, it's not really a burden, except that I wish I didn't have to sleep or eat, or that I could just focus, on learning and filling my head with stuff. And I wonder, okay, they always say that you only use a certain percent of your brain. Is it possible to tap into the other 80, 90?
What would that be like?
Yeah.
Well, where does Love Toys come from then? The series?
That is, it's actually one of the earlier series.
2004?
Yeah. Or even earlier. It's about like fairy tales and nursery rhymes, which is a theme that I go back to all the time. Like I work in a series now called Wrecking Sarah, and it goes back to the fairy tales aspect. It's like, when I was growing up, I had bedtime stories every night. So my grandmother's done with stuff, and then she would tell me stories. And there would be like so many things outside. Some of them are scary things, and some of them are not so scary things, and fun things. And your little kid sitting in bed, and it's kind of like, okay, can I see that when I go outside? Is there really, if I take a bean, will I grow to a big beanstalk? And so there's an innocence in little kids that you don't see anymore as an adult. As an adult, you're in this world, and that you're with these good things and scary things. And what do? How do you navigate your life? Like, do you avoid the scary things? Do you run towards it? Do you try to vanquish it? And do you try to make that, better things?
Can you regain some of that innocence, do you think?
That's the question I ask.
That's the question. Okay, so let's see.
I think we can.
Yeah.
I think we can. I hope we can.
Do you go through some of that innocence in your painting?
I'm not sure. I mean, yeah. Sometimes I have to go back and read, the stories that I read when I was little bit. I think that way I do, and I try to look at it in a happy way. And
maybe the answer is living more inwardly, or seeing more inside than without. I don't know.
I don't know. Sometimes I think you forget what it was like to be a kid, I think, and how things interest you. Yeah, and then you get older, you get jaded, and once in a while we need to go back and recharge the childhood batteries or something.